Forbes India and ServiceNow present the COO Diaries.
Wow, when I was 7, I think, starting from my childhood, I was always wanting to be a Fauji. And that's what I'm still at heart. I would still want to be a Fauji if I get another chance. Interesting. I think, as I went for multiple, SSB interviews at the Army, eventually ended up hearing from them that, we were suited for something different. And as I grew up, by education, I became a computer engineer. And then eventually when I did my master's, I realized my interests were in efficiencies. How do I bring efficiency in everything that I do as an individual and whatever I do at my work? And that's how I think over the last 2.5 decades, slowly and gradually I got to this role where I have the opportunity to do a lot of digital transformation, efficiency improvement initiatives and change people experiences. So that's how I got to becoming a CBO at the firm. Okay, that's an interesting question. So I like to do quite a few things. One is I have my dog, so I love to play with him in my free time whenever I have some. The other is I love to sing for myself and my family, so that's how I use my spare time at home. I think I can talk about one that I read recently, which is about out of office. So Charlie Wessel has written a book about it. It's about the bigger problem of working from home and the bigger promise that we are making in terms of working from home in the future. That was quite an interesting read that I think all the leaders in my firm have done recently to understand as things are progressing, our organization is going to be able to address that shift, work from anywhere, work from home and things like that. So that's why I picked that book, and quite a read. Sure, I think what I love doing is problem solving. So that's who I am, at the core of myself. So as a CBO, I get to see a lot of people and process-related challenges every day. And when I see those, I always find an opportunity to improve the efficiencies of the same. So that's what I love doing in my role as a CBO. What I don't like is honestly a little bit hard to say, but change happens, and not everybody is willingly accepting those changes when it happens. So that's a tough part, I would say. Not that I dislike it, but getting everybody together is where I feel there are some challenges all the time. Investment, in me, my family. I think that's what I consider my biggest investment, our time together. And so no matter what we do for our living, we're always having 3 meals together most of the times, except when kids are at school and when I'm at work. But that's the biggest investment, time with family. In terms of, professional investment, every year or two, I try to pick up some new skills which is very relevant to my role and what enriches me as a person. My biggest dream is make something meaningful out of my life. And so what I mean by that is, we all talk about a lot of impact that we create as individuals and people. But if I can make a difference to a life every other day, I think that's mission accomplished. And I hope it keeps happening forever. And I shouldn't be in a place where I can say I've achieved that. And I want to keep doing it.
Forbes India and ServiceNow present the COO Diaries.